It's happening all around the world. Drummers in church bands are caged behind a screen, sometimes in a completely enclosed fish tank, or even worse, forced to play an electronic drum kit. It's a tragedy, and it's got to stop. Grant Norsworthy with morethanmusicmentor.com. I'm here with Jonathan Truman. How you doing, Jonathan? Doing a great job behind the drums.
Oh, thank you.
So we were joking around before about the drum screen, the enclosure, the electronic drum kit. Oftentimes in churches, that seems to be the only valid solution to a problem of drums that are just too loud.
Yeah.
It's especially the snare and the cymbals, right?
Yeah.
They're just too loud. So in an attempt to create something that's more controllable, to make our sound more manageable, these screens are built. But you'd probably have a different opinion about this, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, the main problem is that a drummer is maybe playing too loud. So basically what a screen is just a Band-Aid for the problem.
Yeah, and the cost of that is that we feel very disconnected. You know, the whole idea of these songs, the whole big purpose of what we're doing with music, especially in a church gathering, is to help people connect with each other, to invite people to engage, not just with each other, but also with God, with the creator of the universe. And I believe that these barriers, they change the sound, they create this sterile disconnection, and you know what? It actually robs us, the church body, of being I guess, enveloped with the right choice of drum volume that invites us to engage. So some solutions, rather than trying to band-aid the problem of a drummer too loud, what can a drummer do to make his sound or her sound softer, more controllable without the screen?
Well, stick choice is a solution.
Right, because we're normally playing with a pair like this, right?
Right, which is solid wood, so hitting cymbals, hitting snares, it's a very loud sound to begin with.
But there's choices, there's options?
There are.
What do you got?
So I have a few things here. There are wire brushes, which is a very thin wire, so it's a low impact sound, so it's a lower volume to begin with.
Let's hear a little bit of that.
Sure.
What do the brushes sound like? Great, well, let's compare that to something from the sticks.
Yeah. So same thing on the snare.
Huge volume difference. And then you've got some other options here. What do you got?
Yeah, so there are some cool things here. Another one is it's still made out of wood, but it's smaller bits of wood.
What do you call these?
These are called dowel sticks. Essentially, it's just dowels strapped together. So same thing on the snare. So it's almost...
What does the cymbal sound like with that? Does it still work? But the level is lower. I love it. And what's that blue thing? What's that?
So these are kind of cool. These are called broomsticks. You can get them made out of nylon or straw. They have, pretty much the same sound, but it's a little bit different. But these are a nice happy medium between drumsticks and brushes.
Yeah. What do they sound like? Yeah. In fact, that's what I saw. I went and saw the Gettys play recently, a huge venue and a big sound, but the drummer had no screen and he played with those all night.
Personally, I prefer these over brushes. And
then I guess there's some choices too with drum kits, because I know like John Bonham's drum kit was like a huge sounding rock kit, but there's kit options as well, right?
Yeah, a few different drum companies make things called cocktail drum kits or bop kits. They're smaller in diameter, so they put out a little bit less sound.
Great. And if you're still finding that the drums are too loud, obviously the drummer needs to practice playing more gently, with more control. And but then I guess there's even some other options then. Sometimes the drummer might need to actually step away from the drum kit and start thinking of themselves as being a percussionist. So let's show a couple of percussion options as well. Great, so we've stepped away from the drum kit, and what have you got here?
This is called a djembe.
Okay, and so the djembe sound is going to be a lot smaller than the drum kit.
It is.
If we're finding that we've got a drummer who is just too loud and can't be taught to play more softly, then we've got to consider the djembe. And honestly, the djembe is a great choice in a lot of situations, right?
Absolutely.
Let's hear what it sounds like. Yeah, so it's an African hand drum. It's got a great sound, and it's really just conversational volume. So that should be able to be controlled well. The djembe. Oh, okay, Jonathan. It looks like you're sitting on a tea chest or something. What is that?
It's called a cajon. And it's actually a really great alternative to the drum kit because I have almost all of the sounds that a typical drum kit has minus the cymbals. I have a bass drum, and a snare, and even a little tom.
Great, let's hear what it sounds like with you playing a groove, like a drum kit type of groove.
Okay.
Nice, I like that. All right, and so I think we should demonstrate that with the song. We're going to play a little bit of more of you and less of me with Jonathan on the Cajon from Peru. Not Jonathan from Peru, it's the Cajon that's from Peru. Yeah, so before you invest in that screen or that enclosure or buy an electronic drum kit, let's consider some of the other options that leave our drums and our percussion authentic and connecting. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out the other videos in this series. Please subscribe to the channel. And hey, if you want to find out some more information about More Than Music Mentor, to arrange your own consultation or even have me visit for an on-site consultation and training, please go to the website and contact us through morethanmusicmentor.com.